All right, so here we go. This little video clip is going to show you how to export your video into a format that we can all see, and then how to get that same video back into your slideshow that I can look at it and evaluate your work. So I have my sample little video here. I've got a title, I've got my puppy running away, and another clip of my puppy eating a treat. Super exciting video. What I want to do first off with my working version of my video is to save it. So I'm going to choose Save Project As. Now, you do this when you want to save your project and it's not finished. So if I want to go eat lunch, I'm going to save it. I can go eat lunch, come back later, and reopen my puppy one and continue to edit. I'm going to give it a name. I'm going to give it a location. I like to save things to my desktop. And I'm going to call this one My Puppy 2, and I save it. So it's now saved on my desktop so I can open it and continue to edit my video. When your video is completely finished, you're going to export it. So this creates a finished product. You cannot go in and edit your exported videos. So again, the name stays the same, My Puppy 2. I'm going to browse and put it also on my desktop. And I want to make sure these settings do not get changed. I want it to be a MP4 finished video. So there's different options in here, and a lot of them should work, but I know this one will work, so I'm going to leave it at what it is. And there is my video profile, and there's my quality, and I will then choose export. So it will take a little bit of time to export this finished product to my desktop. When it is a finished video, I will then show you how to drop it into Google Drive. And then once it's in Google Drive, I will show you how to insert it into your slideshow so that I can then see the video. So when the videos get a little bit longer and more complex during the week, it's going to take longer to export, but it shouldn't take any more than 2 or 3 minutes, even at the longer videos. So I am done. And remember, my video was called My Puppy 2. So I'm going to minimize these clips here for a second. And there it is. So there is My Puppy 2, the finished video. So now I'm going to go back to my Google Drive. So there it is, already open. I've logged into it. So to get my video in here, I'm simply going to drag and drop. So there is My Puppy 2. Now I want to make sure that I'm not dropping it into another folder. So I want to see where I'm dropping it. So I'm not dropping it into a folder. So I drop it in there. There it is coming in now. It tells me there's 3 minutes left. Now there's 2 minutes left. Now there's 1 minute left. So it's downloading that video into my Google Drive, which is exactly what I want it to do. So I'm going to let it finish before I go to my slideshow and try and insert that video into my slideshow. Now again, you have your slideshow in here with all of the different content in it that you've been using. So I'm going to go to this slideshow here that I've been using simply to test videos earlier to make sure this process worked. And I know it does work just fine. So I have the slide I want. I go to Insert Video. I'm going to click on Google Drive because that's where my source video is. And there's a couple I tried earlier. I know My Puppy 2 is in that pile and it's still importing, but if you give it a minute or two, your video will show up. Okay, I'm going to click on one of them and select. And there's my video. Okay, no problem. Everything worked all right. Now, you may need to be patient. It may take a little bit longer as the videos become more complex, as I said. But for now, your MP4 version will work. I will double check to see if we can export a simpler version that takes up less memory to maybe speed this process up. But for now, make sure your videos are exported as MP4, and you shouldn't have any trouble getting them into your Google Slideshow. All right, thank you.